This one's more for golf clubs really than individual golfers. It's all about good course signage. Your members may well know the golf course like the back of their hands, indeed you'd hope they would, and they don't need much help in navigating their way around the golf course. But what about the first time visitor or the society? Do they know where to go right from the outset? They may even need a little bit of assistance just finding the first tee on some golf courses where it's not immediately obvious. And then, once they're out on the golf course, how easy is it to get from one green to the next tee? Is it always obvious which is the next tee? Is there a tee right by a green that actually isn't the next tee, and yet there's nothing there to alert the first time visitor that it isn't? So good next tee signage is perhaps the most critical of all. I can remember playing golf courses where I've actually even ended up playing the whole wrong hole before I've realised. So whenever there's any doubt, have a sign there that shows exactly where you need to go next. It doesn't have to be too obtrusive, but it has to be obvious. Do you have a call-up par 3, for example, where you've decided that to keep things moving, it's best to get one group to stand aside, wave the next group up before the first group goes and putts out? If you do, is it obvious from every tee that a visitor might play from? Perhaps you have a hole with a bell that has to be rung for reasons of safety before the next group can tee off. Is it obvious that there is a bell on this hole? Are the signs on every tee that a visitor might play from alerting them to that fact? Equally, maybe you have a hole where you haven't got a bell at the moment, but really there's no way of playing safely without one. Maybe it's time to consider putting a bell in or some other means, maybe a mirror, of people being able to see when the fairway is clear ahead and that it's safe to play.